Hi guys, in the upcoming video you will see a hand between Vivet Rajkumar and Stephen Chidwick. But before we see that really nice and analytical hand of them, let me tell you about our awesome poker course the Academy of Poker is offering to you. It includes pre-flop charts, individual coachings and group lessons where you learn the basics and intermediate stuff of poker. And it will help you to start your poker career. So make sure to click the link in the description below and start your poker journey today. But now, enjoy the video. Today we have another interesting hand from the Triton Super High Roller Series in London from this year 2019. We're already down to 7-player in this hand. It is the £1 million Triton Million for charity event, and we have Vivet Rajkumar and Stephen Chidwick in this hand. Rajkumar in this case here with 18.5 million, which is almost 100 big blinds in this, just shy above 90 big blinds, and Chidwick who's down to 21 big blinds here. We see Rajkumar making a standard opening to 450k with ace-8 offsuit, and Chidwick will defend here with Jack-5, which is also pretty standard. He would probably, with his chip stack, reshove almost all his aces and a lot of his Broadway hands, just so you have that in mind for the hand. Now we see Chidwick flopping top pair, so pretty good flop for him here. Of course, he checks it. Doesn't make sense to bet here a lot. And yeah, Rajkumar, he's been pretty active at this final table. As you see, he has a big stack. He's chip leading here right now. Goes for the small c-bet, 25%. And yeah, we can expect Chidwick to call here. Most of the times he could be check raising sometimes, but then again his kicker is not the best, so it could be hard for him to face up maybe versus 2 overcards, for example, or if the opponent has a better jack, it will be hard. Now, the Queen of Spades is another interesting card here. Chidwick's top pair is not the top pair anymore. Also, some straight draws come in, and there's a possible flush draw out there as well now. And Rajkumar does have the ace of spades. And yeah, let's see if Rajkumar decides to go for another bet, which would be a pretty good one. As said, we can expect Chidwick to shove a lot of his aces and also a lot of his Broadway. So hands like King Queen, Ace Queen, of course Queens and so on would be shoved. So he should not have a lot of queens here. Maybe only Queen 10. Like he would probably not always call Queen 8 here, just with the gut shot at the flop. And there's not a lot of other queens he will just call there, like Queen 7 or something like that, because he would just give that up on the flop. So with that in mind, as we see Rajkumar betting just shy of half the pot, Chidwick does make the call, because in this case, as I said, Rajkumar does a pretty nice bet here. There's not that many queens that Chidwick can have, but just because of that, I think it's going into some kind of meta game here, because then Chidwick also should think that, Rajkumar should know that I will not have as many queens here, so he will continue on that card a lot. So now we have the 6 of hearts, which is just a blank, and we will see what Rajkumar will do. If he pulls the trigger, as we see, there's already 3.5 million in the pot, and Chidwick is only down to 2.9 million, so not even a pot-sized bet. And let's see. By the way, if you like our videos and like the way we do this, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media channels. And while I see that, as you see, Rajkumar pulls the trigger, really nice shove. It's going to be so hard for Chidwick here to call. And yeah, he's probably going to go in the tank here now for quite some time. Yeah, he's already reaching for all of his time bank chips. So as we see, this might take some time. And as said, let's go through it. So Chidwick is now thinking about what can he have. Of course, 10-8 is possible.
Queen 10 could be possible. King 10 would be possible for Rajkumar. Some jacks that he would still continue. But also, as seen, like there's ace 8, ace 10 would be really nice bluffing bets here. 7 8, for example, could still be a thing. And yeah, of course. So it's gonna be a bit hard for Chidwick, but as said, the turn barrel, you could think that Rajkumar will do that a lot because he thinks Chidwick should not have a lot of queens, so his jack can be good. And we see the call from Chidwick. Really nice call here. He doubles up with 7 left. There's the nodding from Rajkumar. The kudos to Chidwick's good call. And yeah, this is already it for this today's hand. I hope you liked it. As said, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media, and we see you in the next video, guys. Bye.